Hello friends. I'm talking to you. Today we are going to see very important and interesting things, my dear friends. Canada has become another Pakistan. PM Justin Trudeau has proven to be one of the most popular premiers on the web. Khalistan resolvers. He is really unable to deal with it. Such sources have started to come out, and it has been proved to a certain extent that it is the Mossad force of Israel that has the leader of Khalistan. What a condolence to India and the killing of Khalistan leader killed in Canada. The most important news about Pakistan, China, Sri Lanka and our India is in this video, so watch till the end, you will definitely get a recording. Canada's PM Justin Trudeau is eating the network for a very long time. Everyone in the world is asking the same question: why can the Indian government not talk about our country instead of criticizing our government? Canada also has big problems because of this demand. That's about a 3% or 4%. How much should I say that there is a problem there? Khalistan will be born only if there is will, and this will be Khalistan. It's the same in Pakistan, where no one cares about terrorists. Khalistan studies where he wants to be. A new struggle for large portions. Do you remember what happened in Canada? The struggle was carried out by ordinary new people. Common ordinary citizens come and beat people up. This guy is the same guy who ordered the Mounties. It's the thing. The thing is that India may have been involved in the murder of this Khalistan leader. A statement that there may be involvement. Vedutta Pilla or Justin Trudeau, our government should have taken what he said as a big thing. Because he said something like these kids are fighting. He is the biggest democratic nation in such a big world. There is also a problem: everything is going well in our country for now. He told me that it is time to cancel the Indian visas for the Canadians. We have no need. This media needs more accurate news. Trolling own trier. Even in the case of our Adani Hindenburg, we say that this is the thing that does not exist. Let's put the moment anyone says anything against India, these children come to us. Is it a big problem to be worried and react immediately? It is not necessary to take all that. What have we done? Step 1. Jaishankar came to Canada. Dr. Jaishankar, external minister, should have come and talked to Canada. Show us the evidence before speaking. India's hand to show proof first. Don't tell me that you have it. If they accuse us publicly without asking, first to show us the evidence proof. We should have waited for the evidence. Whether he shows it or not, maybe he can't. I don't have any evidence now. That is the proof for today. There is a lot of news about it, I will tell you in this video. That's the proof. Once the evidence was firmly refuted means there is no evidence. If confirmed, Justin Trudeau would have surpassed the Prime Minister. Then we would have had a very realistic diplomatic victory. We have got a big win and suddenly got a visa without doing that. Anandu Mahindra came and cancelled the 7,200 crore deal. This is very hasty. As decision makers, we feel guilty. The thing that does not need to be done is that our countries are weak in this matter. We need to learn a little. Business is not our business, our trade is not needed. There is no need to talk to these two countries, Australia and China. Look, they don't have endless problems. Both look like enemies, but wait for him, wait. Until Panu, all his trade business is gone. They always evaluate the options, situations, slowly plan. They slowly plan their way alternately. Insult 100 times our India, China, India, Canada. Russia is a mother country. Protect that motherland and protect its pride and glory. This is Putin's outright objectives and intention. This is the aim of his life. He cares about Russia. A minister who can worry about Russia. So if you give Putin an option, whatever the consequences, whatever the problems, he will choose his future based on what is best for Russia. If he is given a choice to make his future, he will think what is best for Russia. There is no ideology here. All he has is logic and reasoning. I will only do what is right for my people and what works for my people. So that's the main reason he will never trust the West. I will never trust him in life again because they are liars. He had once said that they promised on the eastward expansion, NATO expansion. There will be no eastward NATO expansion. They had made many promises in the Second Minsk II agreement. So eventually they lie and lie and lie. Again and again. Keep on lying, these horrible countries. Then came the ideologies of Mercatia countries. Very insane ideologies. Leaders have ideologies, parties have fully ideologies. There is a statement that they are steeped in ideologies. Steeped in ideologies. They are comparing this Putin to Hitler. Whoever has this mind full of ideology is equivalent to Hitler's. Look at these people, they have caused death. They have been responsible for many deaths. They are the reason for the destruction of millions of people. Human rights, freedom. People's freedom, people's image. Go to those days and kill crores of people by giving reasons like this. None of these terrible days. Russia wants this. Russia does this. That's why they hate Russia. The West hates Russia. This is the reason why they don't like Russia. This is it. It's as simple as that. That is, Russia wants to be like them. Isn't there? They say that Russia will be balkanized. They want Russia to be broken up. Swindled. They eat by folding, lifting, and climbing, which may be in that country. They consume all natural resources like thieves. That is why there is a big evil coalition of the West. A big, very, bad group, so, if needed in the future, Putin may do business with the West. In other words, there is a chance to do business even in a foreign country. But he will never trust them. He would never believe them. He will not go to their side. So, check their tracker card yourself. America, they nuked Japan. Millions and millions of innocent people in Japan, they killed them with nuclear bomb. They destroyed Vietnam. They didn't need to go to war between Vietnam and America. So, they destroyed Vietnam. They destroyed Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria. In the name of ideology, they flooded the world with migrants. Then, in the name of terrorism, they destroyed other countries. In the operations, they didn't help even a single country. They didn't strengthen those countries. They didn't give independence. Japan was destroyed by America. But at the same time, China has a big agenda for China. China and America won't be able to do it. So, whoever is around America, China doesn't like them. China doesn't have interest in Europe. Because they can't do anything. Russia doesn't have interest. They can't do anything to Russia. Because in South China Sea, if they surround Russia, Putin will be there. Before he rises, half of the territory will be gone. So, Russia and China have a lot of energy resources, raw materials, and a lot of agreements. But, always, whatever their affection is, there will always be some important bullying. And some restrictions between them. Because, Putin knows how important the land between Russia and China is. Whether it is sea or land, Putin knows how important it is to Russia. As far as Russia is concerned, Putin always does what is good for Russia. He does what is good for the Russian people. So, definitely, as far as Russia is concerned, he will never trust China. But, at the same time, take India for example. India has never let down its friends. India has never left its friends. Especially, at crucial times. At very crucial times. No matter what the problem is. That is, India and Russia are friendly countries. They never interfere in their own affairs. Whether it is trade, economic development, oil and gas, weapons, or defense strategy. Whenever India needs something, Russia is there. That's the reason India and Russia are always teaming up. It's the only way to form a bulwark against Western hegemony. If you look at the Western leaders, if you want to form a team against them, India and Russia should always be. Iran should be brought in. Maybe Saudi Arabia should be brought in. If they bring in such a powerful alliance against these enemy countries, India can definitely do it. Okay, in such a situation, India always has a big boost. Take the current situation for example, India winning global manpower manufacturing battles as supply chains shift away from China. I'll repeat this again. All manpower hubs are shifting away from China. China was in a manpower hegemony status. It's now crashing. Where is it coming from? It's coming to India. This is a proper economic study. Okay, China is building some very high-frequency towers. India-Nepal border. A big question has arisen. What are these high-frequency towers being set up by China near India-Nepal border? How are these spy ships being sent to Sri Lanka? 17 days, 24 days, they are doing these studies. Similarly, China has built high-frequency towers at India-Nepal border. Our country has expressed a lot of opposition to this. Didn't they ask for it? It's the job of a Brahmin. That's all. Indian Air Force to get 6 more indigenous Netra 1 surveillance aircraft. Netra 1 surveillance aircraft is a very important aircraft in India's Air Force. 6 more aircraft are going to be bought by India Air Force for a very important purpose. There are a lot of Canadian news. We have seen Canadian diplomatic interference in India's internal affairs. Canadian diplomats are often involved in they are interfering. This has been released by the Ministry of External Affairs. At the same time, Justin Trudeau is bumbling. What is he saying? He is not looking to cause problems. After all these problems, he is not talking about causing problems. He has said what he had to say. At the same time, America is in constant touch with Canadian counterparts and Indian government. Okay, we are talking to Canada and India. They are planning to close this issue. Okay, Justin Trudeau is starting a fight with India to cover up the Chinese interference in Canada. A big journalist is arguing. I have already said this. The economy is not good. Tax system is not good. Health system is not good. The political situation is not good in Canada. Inflation is high. Another big problem is to cover up the Chinese interference in Canada. Is to cover up. He has started this to divert people's attention. This is the important evidence. No evidence shared by Canada. No evidence from Canada. India is saying to all the terrorist charges in Canada, give punishment to them. Take action. Allocations by Canada are primarily politically driven. Canada is talking about the killing of Nazar. Canada is talking about this is geopolitically driven. They are creating this issue to cover up the Chinese interference in Canada. Canada needs to look at its reputation as a safe haven for terrorists. Our Ministry of External Affairs has said that Canada is becoming a country to give space to terrorists. Canada is becoming a country to give space to terrorists. That's why they are saying Canada is the next Pakistan. China's list of disappearing leaders continues to grow. This is a big news. The ministers of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs are disappearing. This is a big news. This is a big news. This is a big news. The country's morale is completely damaged. This is a big news. Please subscribe to my channel.